Joining me now for this week's Hope Rises segment is our friend Kate Glazer with a local woman who is baking up a Christmas miracle. Welcome, Kate. Tell us who you brought in today.
I have here Jen Mosk, and I am meeting Jen for the first time, but I've covered her story a couple different times. She was battling a very aggressive form of cancer, local mom, and lives right in our community. And I'm just so impressed by how many people have supported her in our community, not even knowing her, going to her baked goods stand and really buying out all of the goodies. So I wanted to bring her in. She has really good news to share this Christmas, so perfect timing for her to come in.
Alrighty, Jen, tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, Chelsea. I've been battling a terminal cancer diagnosis for 6 years. And I've also, in the meantime, my husband and I started growing flowers to kind of cope with the diagnosis. And what started as a hobby turned into something a little bit more throughout the years as my diagnosis became more severe. I had some friends kind of convince me that my farm stand where I sell flowers could maybe turn into something a little bit more where the community could support me in paying for my medical bills that
are quite costly.
Yeah, they were a lot. And so something that started out as a very small hobby eventually turned into something bigger where the community could support me through a terminal cancer diagnosis.
Okay, but I do know that you have some amazing news that you just learned. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this past month I learned that I have no evidence of disease, meaning that I am okay and I beat this.
This is incredible. I mean, a terminal, diagnosis, and now you're going to be okay. What was that like hearing that news after years of you thinking that your life was coming to an end?
Absolute shock. I'm still in awe. This type of cancer is usually stage 4, 20 months to live with treatment. And I've pushed through for 6 years, but I always thought that this eventually would kill me. So this recent scan that I had that said no evidence of disease is an absolute miracle. And I'm just so excited to share that with the world. It's something the community, by supporting my farm stand, has carried me through. And it wouldn't be possible without them.
Tell us more about your farm stand and the goods that you have to offer.
Yeah, this holiday season, I'm selling local honey, local jams, beeswax candles, another local candle made in Akron. And I had baked goods. They are all sold out.
Nice.
They are so yummy. But there's still items at the stand all the way up until the day of Christmas. I will be open offering these items.
And where's your stand located?
It's on North Forest Road in Gettsville, across from the Jewish Community Center.
Wow. Kate, tell us a little bit about what impresses you most about not only Jen's story, but the community that has poured into her.
I mean, the best news today, right before Christmas, so I just couldn't be more happy for Jen and her little boy and her husband who have been with her since this diagnosis. So when I put up a story about a year ago asking for people to go and support, I think you were sold out in 24 hours.
Wow.
People who didn't even know Jen. So I'm just so impressed by the community. They really rallied behind anyone who is in need, and I got to follow Jen's story, and being here today celebrating cancer free, I have chills. It's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't know this, but you have a little boy, and I'm sure throughout these years you had to kind of explain to him about what was happening to mommy. What was it like explaining to him that you're going to be okay?
He was absolutely thrilled.
Yeah.
He was 1 year old when I was diagnosed, and when he was a baby, you could kind of just work around it. And now that he's 7 now, and he shared the news with everybody, his teachers, his friends at school, friends that come over to the house. He says, "Mommy lost her cancer."
Oh, I love that. Now that you have this kind of second go at life, what is in your future? What do you see for yourself?
Well, that's a lovely question. I see 2 things, and number 1 is just to kind of reset my entire life, my nervous system. I'm still coming out of this. It's surreal that I have this new life of cancer-free. So What I'm doing right now is I'm training a dog to be my service dog to help me cope with the PTSD, but also I will be on life support for life, and she's going to help me navigate that and give me the nudge when it's time to hook up and disconnect and things like that. And I'm really excited about that, but also I just have this huge appreciation for the medical community, so I see myself going into the medical field after this.
Wow, that is incredible. What would you like to say to the community of Western New York, Jen?
Yeah, I would love to say thank you to each and every one of you that helped me get through this by stopping at the stand, volunteering your time, giving me a ride to a doctor's appointment, checking in. Truly, this is a miracle. You helped carry me through to this, and I'm so grateful.
Amazing. Congratulations on a new zest for life, and just know that we supported you as a community before, and we'll continue to support you. And Kate, thank you so much for bringing this story to us. The holidays are right around the corner. What better way to shop and also support local? So if you'd like to learn more about what you can find at the North Forest Farm Stand to support Jen's health journey, connect with her on Facebook at North Forest Farm Stand. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you, Chelsea.